What's going on, EU, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matt, bringing you back to my 2000s rap and R&B album series. We gonna go ahead and do top 10 R&B and rap albums of 2007, man. This is also one of the better years of the 2000s where, hip hop and R&B was at its finest, you know what I'm saying? But today is it's August 25th as I'm recording this, but you're gonna see this on probably Monday the 26th. But I'm gonna do this since it's still the 25th. I want to wish a specific member of my E unit a very happy birthday, y'all. Mr. DDG94, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you for being an amazing member of my E unit. And I also want to thank you for, showing this series some love by reacting to it. I love your reactions, your crash outs, what I call your crash outs. I might make a compilation of them, when you go and either play some of the songs from the album or, you talk mad shit about the album I present. I might make a compilation of this once I wrap up this whole entire series. I might load up with memes and all that, as a personal, thank you and a semi-birthday present for you, since, I can't send you anything right now. I done wasted most of my money at the convention, so if y'all know about my time at the convention, y'all gotta watch my Instagram stories and my Facebook stories. Y'all gotta see all of that. But yeah, man, happy birthday, Mr. DDG94. Also, I gotta do it because it's August 25th. Rest in peace to Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? 23 years ago, we lost baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Aaliyah. So yeah, with that out the way, man, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with some forgotten honorable mentions. There was one I didn't put in my 05 video that I'm gonna mention now, and I'm gonna mention B5, very first album. Dustin, Patrick, Kelly, Carmel, and Brian. Those are the five guys that you see right here. They put out, a very, very underrated hood classic that had the lady swoon, you know what I'm saying? Especially with that, all I do is think of you day and night. I remember that, watching them on One of Swisson Park perform, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and then I remember one time they came over to Brooklyn Center, which is, it's, not even far from where I grew up at. The girls came on stage and raided these guys, man. Damn near jumped them because they was so in love with them. But yeah, man, this was a great album. But the problem with B5 is, two problems. Number one, they're a bad boy R&B group. You know how terribly managed bad boy R&B groups are. Number two, they came out in the wrong time because 2005 was so loaded that these guys hardly even got that much recognition. You know what I'm saying? By all sorts of audiences, not just the teens. But yeah, man. And then from the 06 video that I forgot, Cassie's first album, again, managed by Bad Boy. But I got to thank Cassie for starting off 2024 by exposing Diddy. Hence why we say 2024 is the year of no Diddy. And gotta go Jaheim, ghetto classics, because I can't not leave 2006 buried without mentioning the greatness that was ghetto classics, man. 06 was a very loaded year for a lot of artists too, so that's why Jaheim's kind of went under the radar with hits like Every Time I Think About Her to Never, and what's the other one? Girl, I Ain't Leaving Without You. But yeah, man. But before we dive into the list, man, don't forget to subscribe to my boy Mr. DDG94, man. He don't react to the same things I react to, so he adds value to the YouTube community, man. Happy birthday once again. But without further ado, criterion's still the same. Exceptions are still the same. But I gotta remind you, make your own list if you disagree. Because number 10, it's an underrated gem in my opinion. We got Epiphany by T-Pain. Yes, sir. It's a bop. It's a bop. It's a bop. because of I'ma buy you a drink, then I'ma take you home with me. I got money in the bank. Shawty, what you think about that? Find me in the great Cadillac, we in the bed like ooh, 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 ooh. We in the bed like ooh, 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 ooh. But yeah, but no, that ain't the best song. You know what I'm saying? The best song out of all the fellers is "Put It Down." You know, where he said, "I'm a skit, yeah, I'm a skit, yeah. Turn around, spread you out, put it down." Come on, y'all. You can't act like that one a banger. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you can't not skip this album without talking about I got the bartender. If you're looking for me, I'm at the bar with her. Okay, I'm at the bartender. If you're looking for me, I'm at the bar with her. Alright, okay. That's one of those amazing hype up songs, man. Low key, T-Pain and Akon are the duo we didn't know we needed, bro. But you know, another hit on here that's pretty dope is Church, because like I love the way T-Pain delivers his verses. He says, "You ain't doing nothing but running your yap. You got to go to the car, but homeboy, I am strapped. I don't wanna be a rude dude, man. Why I had to knock on the bar? I'm put you in the dark. Lights on, lights off. You know what I'm saying?" I even like the bridge where he was like, "These niggas, the niggas think they hard, so why they think they're not? Until I pull a card and I show them what I got." Kind of like, you don't play around here. You don't play around here. But yeah, man, this was T-Pain in the midst of his iconic feature run. He arguably, out of any artist in the rap and R&B game, had one of the coldest feature runs of all time. Shoot me. Debate me on whoever else you thought had a better feature run than T-Pain. I think he had the best. But yeah, man, shout out T-Pain. Alrighty, going on to number 9 for 07. This is also an underrated gem in my opinion. We got Scarface's Made album. Now, this is more for like the mature folks, but you know, my dad made me a Scarface fan because like whenever Scarface dropped something, he bought it. You know, the filler track that I like on this track is "Dollar Meat and Drink Milk." They never, bro. Y'all idolize me. I do it for the dollar. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know the biggest hit from this project is "Oh baby, girl, you know, oh girl, you know, I love you." You know what I'm saying? And throughout the lyrics, you know, Scarface is talking about, you know, having second thoughts about, you know, tying himself down to, you know, one shorty. You know what I'm saying? He's having second thoughts. And I also like the version when Trey Songz is singing the hood too, where he's like, will you be my girlfriend? And you trust me, Trey Songz was definitely on the rise around this time of year. So, but yeah, man, there's a lot of great joints on here, man. You know, you got to check it out and see it for yourself, man, to really grasp it. You know what I'm saying? And Scarface, you know, I mean, in my opinion, he's the GOAT Southern rapper, but, you know, everybody has their own opinion, but he at least has to belong in the Mount Rushmore for all the great work he put on. I like the tracks he did with Zero on here, you know what I'm saying? And I think he had several other featured artists on here, too, that were pretty bombastic. So, yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all check out Scarface Made, you know, for yourselves. If you a grown folk, you will like it. Coming in at number 8, it's the 4th best R&B album. We got Chris Brown's Exclusive. Remember when I said T-Pain went on the greatest feature run of all time? Well, them two collaborated with "She Want That Lovey-Dovey, That Kiss, and your mind, she fantasize, now get it with me." Don't act like that one about. I especially like the video where Chris is pretending to be the nerd and the jock at the same time. And I'm like, is he tackling himself? I mean, we already know it's a stunt double, but in the video it's portrayed as tackling himself. And T-Pain's verse was pretty fire too, you know what I'm saying? I really like that, you know what I'm saying? And like, we can't talk about this album without mentioning Take It Down. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Chris Brown was at his smoothest around this time of year, man. He was at his smoothest, bro. I mean, this album may not beat his first one, but it comes very damn close. Especially with I'm y'all up in here all and I don't hear nothing but ladies calling. I'm trying to give one of them all this, but they keep coming from wall to wall. But yeah, unfortunately, as far as fame goes for good old CB, shortly after this, the Rihanna incident would happen, and it's like every time he does good again, we got to tear him down because of that BS with Rihanna, man. But nah, I'm not going to let, an aggravated assault situation, because that's what they don't want to tell you it was, an aggravated assault situation, which was set up and partially staged. I'm not going to let that situation downplay this brother talent, man. This dude was on a roll. Legit. Doing features with a whole bunch of people. Rihanna, George Sparks, all of that. I mean, got to give Chris Brown his flowers, man. Anyway, going on at number 7, we got T.I. versus Tip. Hey, T.I. was still hanging around. This album might not have been as good as King, but it still was a bop. Especially with big things popping and little things stopping. 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 Come on. You have a timeless bop when, a wrestler like MVP is jocking the quote of the song. You have a timeless bop when you have wrestlers quoting your shit. Because think about it. Think about it, man. In wrestling, you don't hear a whole bunch of rap references. You know what I'm saying? But my favorite out of all the hits on here is You Know What It Is. You know what I'm saying? Because the beat is catchy. I like Wyclef's ad-libs, man. And then, the whole song feels like, you're in the middle of a summertime on a yacht. You know what I'm saying? Hurt was a solid single as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, T.I. got semi-vulnerable in that. I'm a sucker for, tracks like that. You know what I'm saying? The Dope Man is fire. Watch What You Say to Me with Jay-Z is pretty good. My Swag was pretty good. Help Is Coming. You know what I'm saying? Show It To Me with Nelly was all right. Don't You Want to Be High? And then Touchdown was pretty good, dope too. Like, that's probably my favorite out of the Philip tracks. Is Touchdown, and then the keys, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. He went crazy. Man. T.I. versus Tip, man. What more can I say? It's T.I., bro. It's the mid 2000s. That's him. I mean, coming in at number 6, this is the third best R&B album. We got Neo's Because of You. I primarily like this album, not just because of the title track, but Miss Independent and Mad were just, man, inescapable, bro. Especially with how catchy it is. That like, don't get me wrong, this may not have been as good as In My Own Words, but it's a close second. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a close second. You know what I mean? But yeah, Because of You is a very good track because, it's him basically. It's like the spiritual successor to Sexy Love. Because, he's addicted to making love to his girl like a drug. So it's like a mixture of that and a little bit of When You're Mad. Because, he seems agitated when, he's talking about, how addicted he is to, making love to his girl. You know what I'm saying? He has some, decent tracks in the middle, like Do You, you know what I'm saying? Can We Chill and Go On Girl with Fire. Neo was on, also a pretty big feature run. Neo was on a pretty big feature run, around this time too, doing stuff with Plies and all that. Oh yeah, let me correct myself, y'all. Year of the Gentleman had Mad and Miss Independent on it. Let me correct myself. So, but yeah, that doesn't take away from Because of You being a great album. You know what I'm saying? And then Didn't he also had that one collab with Jay-Z on here? Let me check the track list. But yeah, man, I really like Leaving Tonight with Jennifer Hudson. I thought that was pretty good too. Sex with My Ex is toxic work, but it's so good. It's a guilty pleasure song. And then Naked Work is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many skips on here. You know what I'm saying? Neo definitely did his thing. But I think his next album, Year of the Gentleman, which you may or may not see on 2008, man, may have sealed the deal, man. Solidified Neo Spy as one of the GOATs in this R&B game. Like he might not be near the top 5, but he should be considered for top 10, in my opinion. So yeah, Because of You, fire as always. Number 5, we got Underground Kings by UGK. I could not leave this album off this list, bro. I cannot leave this album off this list. But part of me does not like talking about this album. You know why? This is the last we would ever get of Pimp C alive. This is the last we would ever get of Pimp C alive. And for what it was worth, man, what a way to say farewell, bro. I mean, do we got to talk about International Players Anthem? Do we even need to talk about that? That's one of the most iconic rap collaborations of all time. Top 10 dead or alive. Especially Pimp C's verse. Juicy lover, never F without a rubber. Come on, man. And then, if you ask me, I think Big Boy had the best verse. All the Andre 3000 stands are probably going to want to shoot me after that, but I don't care. The daggone Big Boy carried that, especially with that chop and screw and be like, ass Paul McCartney. Lord's couldn't stop it. Slaughter in the pockets had to tie to a rocket. But yeah, man, this album has other hits on it too. Like, I like the joint with Big Daddy Kane and Cool G Rap. I thought that was pretty dope. I like the beginning track. What was it called again? All I remember is the verses, man. Swishes and Dosha and Chrome Plated Woman was fire. Life is 2009 with Too Short was good. You know what I'm saying? Grind Hard was awesome. But the best out of all the filler tracks is How Long Can It Last? Even though Charlie Wilson is on the hook, How Long Can It Last is an amazing song. Because I especially like Bun B's verse because, you know, he's like inspiring, you know what I'm saying, people to like, look, hustling is not it, bro. Like, you know, do what you want to do to survive. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to hustle to, you know what I'm saying? If you have the choice, don't choose to hustle. Because people are just hustling because they have no choice. They wish their mama wasn't on drugs. They wish their daddy was home. But you pretty much ain't got no excuse out here. You feel me? I take verses like that deep to heart because, you know, I made a choice to do right. You know what I'm saying? If you've been following me on my Instagram, I recently graduated with a bachelor's degree in psychology. So, you know, and I've been raised around North Minneapolis all my entire life. I've been raised in that area, and that's very, very ghetto. You know what I mean? I'm one of the concrete roses, as my cousin said on one of my last videos, man. I could have been a hustler, but I knew I had a choice, and I chose not to. And Bun B telling you, all of us in that verse, choose other ways. You don't have to hustle. You don't have to move drugs. You don't have to do anything like that, man. But yeah, man. Quit Hating the South with Willie D and them is a great track too. But anyway. Moving on to number 4. This is the second best R&B album. This one is near and dear to my heart. Because this, it don't matter what day of the week I play it on. And it don't matter how old it gets. I always come back to this. Go by Mario. This is the year that Mario was that dude. Dog, How Do I Breathe is one of the best songs he ever put out, bro. Did you know that How Do I Breathe had 2 versions? Because the official version has the The bridge of I should have brought my love home, girl. Baby, I ain't perfect, you know. The grind has got a tight hold. But remember, 2007 was the MySpace era. And when MySpace was on and popping, Mario leaked an alternative version of this song where the bridge is different, where he says, ooh, I can't get over you, no, girl. Baby, I don't wanna let go. Girl, you need to come home back to me. 'Cause girl, you made it hard to breathe when you're not with me. Tell me, how do I breathe without you here by my side? How do I see when your love brought me to light? Where do I go? Where do I go? Come on, man, that shit is fire. When you're not with me, how do I breathe? How do I breathe? Come on, man. That second verse hit home. Girl, I'm losing my mind. Yes, I made a mistake. I thought that you would be mine. Guess the joke was on me. I miss you so bad I can't sleep. I wish you knew where you could be. Another dude is replacing me. God, this can't be happening. I just had a wake up call. Wish I never had him let you fall. Baby, you were not to blame at all. When I'm the one that pushed you away. Baby, if you knew I cared, you'd have never went nowhere. Girl, I should have been right there. And I wonder, bro, that's something. That whole song made my 2007. Low key, that was the first breakup song I used to get over a crush. Cause like when I was fourth grade going on fifth, I was switching schools, going to fifth grade, and I knew I was gonna miss this one girl. You know what I'm saying? That I always had a crush on since kindergarten. And and like around this time, I was in fourth going to fifth grade, you know. So this song was on my YouTube timeline because around this time YouTube started to get stratified. It was 2 years in the game. And this would always pop in my recommendeds and I would always play it. So, but on top of that, you already know the other great song on this album. It's like you're caught up in a maze. You keep on going in circles, girl. You're trying to find your way out. But it's time I put on my cane and put that ass on my chest. I wanna come and say, but I'm stuck in the middle of seeing you hurt. I know when you love him and you wanna make it work, then I can't help but think that I knew you first. It's getting mad at girl, I can't know it no more. I can hear your heart crying out for me. I can hear your heart crying out for me. And then it keeps on saying, coming in and save me. Coming in and save me. I can hear your heart crying out for me, girl, baby. I should never caught no feelings, but baby, having late night conversations on your sofa, telling me how he played you out over and over. Come on, man. I love that bridge too, where he was like, I don't wanna confuse things, but I just can't keep lying to myself when you're holding me. And I can feel your pain. Oh, baby, let me be your dream. I'm the answer. Come and see me. And girl, you won't have to cry no more. Girl, I can hear your heart. Come on, bro. Timeless. But you already know the best filler song out of this whole project. Girl, this is the music for love. Come on, man. This whole album slaps. from start to finish, bro. Even the remix of Crying Out For Me with Lil Wayne is fire. But I don't spend too much time talking about this album, man. Let me move on. Mario. I was a Mario fan before then, but 2007 was when I was really a Mario fan. Number three. Number three. This is one of the most underrated projects of this guy's whole discography. Because the second best rap album is Curtis by 50 Cent. Not just because of AO technology. We already know it slaps. Not just because of I Get Money. But because of shit like My Gun Go Off, Man Down, I Still Kill. Come on, man. Fire. Moving on up. Follow My Lead. Fire. And then, come on. Who could forget Straight to the Bank? Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Come on, dog. And then, like, you know, the most timeless bop on here. You ain't gotta take your panties off. Just move to the side. If you wanna ride on the roller coaster, come on and ride. We can go up and down and round and round. Taking up, not break you. It's on tonight. I do what you like. I know just how to break it off. Come on, bro. This album is, you know, I feel like it's the most underrated 50 project because, you know, Get Rich or Die Trying was the bar for 50. And everybody likes to compare everything post Get Rich or Die Trying to Get Rich or Die Trying. But I feel like that's unfair because oftentimes most rappers don't outdo their first project. It's hard to do that. DMX never did better than It's Dark and Hell Is Hot. Know what I mean? Let me think. Who else? David Banner never did better than Mississippi the album. You know what I'm saying? You can argue. Let me see. Who else you can argue? You could argue Nelly didn't do better than Country Grammar, but that's kind of a far-fetched stretch if you ask me. Because I still think Nellyville is the better album of the two. What else we can compare? Paul Wall never got better than People's Champ. Joe Budden, in my personal opinion, never outdid his first album, but people think No Love Lost, All Love Lost, and the Mood Music series is good as those projects were. They think they beat his first album. Me personally, I don't think they did. Nas never got better than Illmatic. Stayed on the same level for a while though, because it was written as a close contender. You know, Biggie. You know what? I can't say that because Life After Death was better than Ready to Die. I can't say Biggie. I can't say Tupac because, you know, Tupacalypse is not better than Me Against the World or All Eyes on Me for that matter. Who else? Shoot, Method Man didn't do better than Tikal, and Wu-Tang never did better than Enter the 36 Chambers if you want to include his whole group. You know what I mean? Raekwon never got better than Only Built for Cuban Links. Big Pun never did better than Capital Punishment. You know what I'm saying? Following up your first project and trying to make a project that's better is a tough act to follow, is what I'm trying to argue. It's very rare. It's not as more common than you think that an artist doesn't do as good as his first project or better. And to me, like, Curtis is like just a smidgen below The Massacre. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of enjoyable songs on here. But unfortunately, this album would get overshadowed by the number one spot. But I'll get to that. But before I do that, let's have 5 minutes for some honorable mentions. We got Mary J. Blige's Growing Pains. I like this album because it seemed like a nice spiritual successor to The Breakthrough. You know, it still had Just Fine, which got overplayed at a point. But I do like a lot of the filler tracks, like Shakedown with Usher was fire. Till the Morning has a fire beat, you know what I'm saying, and nice melody to it. Touch me, hold me, Work That is pretty good. I work what you got. Smoke and the title track is very good. You know what I mean? It helped. This album is like the one your mother played when she was going through some hard times. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mary J. Blige. You already know she's a hip hop and R&B goat. You know what I'm saying? I put Good Girl Gone Bad in here because remember when I said Neo was on a feature run? He's on this album because the only reason I'm mentioning this album is because of one song. I hate how much I love you so, and can't stand how much I need you. I know how much I just can't let you go. 'Cause you know that I love you so. One of these days, your magic won't affect me, and your kiss won't make me weak. But don't expect me to show Rihanna too much slack, man, because, like, I didn't really get into too much Riri up until, like, the 2010s when she really started flourishing, you know what I mean, and running the radio. Because when she came out, there was too much talent, you know what I'm saying. And Rihanna's not a bad singer at all. She's a pretty good singer. It's just that, you know, she didn't tickle my ears as much. You know what I mean? But that collab with Neo definitely got my attention. Alicia Keys, As I Am. I didn't put this album in the top 5 because of how annoying no one got after a while. But we all know the best out of all her hits is Unthinkable. If you ask me, I'm ready. If you ask me, I'm ready. Come on, bro. Y'all remember that scene in Lottery Ticket when Bow Wow and Notori Nothing was about to smash? Come on, man. Anyway, we got Jill Scott, The Real Thing, Words and Sounds. This album may not have like too many leading popping singles, but the filler really carries this album strongly, especially that not just wanna be loved like everybody else does. And follow this melodic flow. I can make it shine, I can make it glow. And hate on me, hater, now or later. Come on, man. Those are banging. Like, this album bangs, man, from start to finish. And this, just like the MJB album I put in here, is one of those, you know, one of those albums your auntie or your mama plays, which is going through some times. You know what I'm saying? We got the Love Hate album by The Dream. Love Me in the Summer, Hate Me in the Winter. This album is strongly carried by its 2 singles. Shawty right there's a 10. A 10. Shawty you a 10. A 10. Shawty you a 10. A 10. Shawty you a 10. A 10. Oh yeah. Is she fine? Is Shawty a dime? You should tip her. You should tip her. Is she fine? And you love her? You should tip her. You should tip her. Come on, man. You can't mention '07 without that bop. That's like towards the tail end where I stopped watching 106 in Park, man. Even the one with Fabulous on it was good too. Like, the version with Fabulous on it was good too. But you know, the best single on here is that Fall. Yeah, Fall Sound. She like, ooh, baby, I can't hit that note right now because my vocal cords are healing from all the yelling I did at the convention. But you know, Falsetto is one of the smoothest tracks I ever heard, man. You got to give The Dream his nod. Like, he's definitely a radio killer, like he says he is, for sure. And speaking of The Dream, I have one of his proteges next. Jay Holiday, The Back of My Lack. I love this album because Be With Me was the first single, and I remember watching it when it debuted. Sony, baby girl is killing me. Why you trying to act like you don't see what I see? You should be with me. Fix your heart right before you give it to someone who don't deserve it. Please don't hurt it, baby. You should be with me. But we all know what the most poppin' single of this dang on album was. He was like, hold on, how did he start? Let me get into the mode. You're changing to that Victoria's Secret thing that I like. Alright, okay, tonight you're having me away. Perfume, spread there, put our love in the air. Now put me right next to you, finna raise the temp in the room. Let's rub my neck like you do right there. right there. You touch me like you care. Now stop and let me repay you for the week that you've been through. Working a 9 to 5 and staying cool like you do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love it, you love it, you love it. Every time we touchin'. I want it, you want it, you want it. I'll see you in the morning, Wanna put my fingers through your hair, wrap me up in your legs, and love you till your eyes roll back. I'm trying to put you to bed. I'ma put you to bed. Then I'ma rock your body, turn you over, lovers war. I'm your soldier, touching you like it's my first time. I'ma put you to bed. I'ma put you to bed. Come on, bro. You can't act like that one popping, bro. Watch the sun peek over the horizon like ooh, 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 ooh. Sun ain't the only thing that's shining. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'ma sing you out into the world with my love. Come on, man. Come on, bro. But you know what's one of the most underrated joints? Oh, no, I can't breathe. Oh, no, I can't breathe. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't breathe when you talk to me. I can't breathe when you're touching me. I suffocate when you're away from me. So much love you take from me. I'm going out of my mind. This whole album is fire, though. Shout out to Jay Holiday, man. You were definitely on your way, man. I just wish your career didn't get so soured. He had mad potential. Pretty Ricky, Late Night Special. You already know why this album is on here. It's because 5 in the morning, I'm over here. Yeah. So, let's talk about that, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Come on, man. Fire. But, you know, I think they had some pretty dope features on here, too. But yeah, man, R. Kelly, Double Up. Mainly, I put this on here mainly because of Same Girl, and I think the other versions of I'm a Flirt is on here, and I thought those were pretty fire. But the filler joints are pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that the other 5 albums that are on this list just have way too much heat on it. You know, 2007 was a loaded year for R&B, so R. Kelly just missed out. For rap, I only have 2 honorable mentions. Rich Boy, because, you know, Throw Some D's was a hard single and it ran MTV Jams. You know what I'm saying? He had another pretty hot single too, but you know, we all mainly remember this dude because of Throw Them D's. And we have Lupe Fiasco's The Cool, very well put together project. You know what I'm saying? His lyrics, you know, are still very, very consistent. And this album may not as hit as hard as Food and Liquor as far as sonically, but lyrically it's on the same level, if not more, especially when you consider the song Gotta Eat, where, you know, he's juxtaposing telling a story of somebody who's a street hustler and juxtaposing that with how being a hustler and you giving drugs to people is literally the social equivalent of fast food companies, and how it gives people food that, you know, kills them internally. You know what I'm saying? Drugs killed like fast food, but everybody keeps running back to it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's addictive. You know what I mean? Man said life ain't easy. When niggas gotta eat, that's when shit get greasy. Streets be all like, feed me. When niggas gotta eat, that's when shit get greasy. You know what I'm saying? I love how in the first verse he says, hey, he had a whole lot of seeds, plus he was a Mac, had a whole lot of cheese. Man, a lot of niggas fat, gave a whole lot of G's, grams. Man, he had a whole lot of D's. Even if you lose one, he would give you new ones. Twice the bread. It's like he had 2 buns. And he had a whole lot of seeds. And then his kids had meals, for real. Some rich raw fries wrapped the papers to say it was little. Catch up, nigga. Come on, man. That was some cold lines, bro. And then, like, he's missed through telling the story, you know what I'm saying? Verse 2, he's telling about how successful he is, even on an international scale, because you know how big-time drug movers, they move places to move away, you know what I'm saying? He was a heartbreaker and a loss shaker. If it was pound caking, he was a partaker. International, he would take Tres Bombayard, that's a heart. He was fishing silver chips, so greedy, never gave to the needy. That's what some say, the way he shunned all the bums hanging in the subways. Call him fruits and laugh at him. Delivery man, order pick up, drive through and throw a bag at him. Come on, bro. But anyway, but that third verse is the killer though, where he said he was like, lovers call him king, haters call him clown, because that was a reference between the mascots of Burger King and McDonald's. Lovers call him king, haters call him clown. He would say, bite me, that's the way it's going down. He was having thoughts one day he should retire. Went to church on a Sunday and saw a deep fry. He said he had beef and people want him dead. He loved the ugly one, he loved the hungry ones, only scared of the feds. Little try to get his path right. Fryer just told him about the hooters that he had last night. Turn yourself into the paddy wagon. Said no, Bacon wouldn't take him. Had the pigs on the payroll. Come on, bro. Cold lines, bro. He had the police on the payroll, so there was no way he could turn himself in. That's how hard the drug dealer had it, man. But yeah, man. If you're in the lyrics, you listen to Lupe Fiasco. But yeah, man. And I'm gonna get a dishonorable mention out the way, because this album, in my opinion, is one of the most overrated projects by the community. And I don't care how much the fans shoot me. Jay-Z is American Gangster. Now, granted, hear me out. And The Winner is a great single, but like, there's hardly too much of anything to come back to for this album. Like, this album lacks replay value. Like, I don't come back to this album out of all the Jay-Z stuff that much, okay? Like, I feel like the hip-hop community, and not even counting just the Jay-Z stans, but the hip-hop community puts this album on too high of a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Like, this album, in my opinion, is like, like average. You know what I'm saying? Just barely average. You know what I'm saying? It's better than Kingdom Come, but it's still not as good as anything he released in his prime. Okay? So, with that, we're going to move on to the best R&B album of the list. And I'm sorry, I had to. She dominated this year and didn't give it up. The best R&B album of 2007 is Keisha Cole's Just Like You, bro. It's Just Like You, bro. This album had banger after banger after banger on it, dude. I'm just like you, trying to get the time and get to know me, the real me. Dog, this album had too much heat on it. Dude, Let It Go with Lil' Kim and Missy Elliott ran the radio. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna love you the way he should, and let it go. Come on, man. When the song come on in the club, they gonna be like, yeah, that's hot. Come on, man. Lil' Kim verse went crazy too, but yeah, man. Heaven Sent went pretty hard too. I wanna be the one you need when you go far and sent from heaven. You know what I'm saying? Keisha Cole really showed her vocal prowess all throughout this album. Oh yeah, I can't forget about the other leading single produced by the great Darkchild. Shoulda let you go, shoulda let you go, 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 dun, 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 dun. Shoulda let you go, dun, 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 shoulda let you go. And then I think the last single is I Remember, which was very heartfelt and all of that, man, and very vulnerable and very honest. You know what I'm saying? I love it when artists get honest. You know what I'm saying? But it's the filler that does this album in for me, especially with give me more, give it to me every day. I need you in every way. I like the nod she gave to Mary J. Blige at the end of it, where she went, 99, 99, na, na. But the best out of all fillers is, it's There's other guys that I'm seeing. Hold on though. You know what I'm saying? We've been going through it for some time now. It ain't my fault. I just try to be truthful to the end and let you know. Every time I try to leave, something always tells me no. Just when I'm thinking it's working itself out, it can't be so. We were going through it for some time, maybe should we let it go? It's so unfair to leave without trying to work it out. You can't say that's not fire, bro. You can't say that isn't fire. Keisha Cole ran 07, in my personal opinion. She ran 07 with these bangers, man. You got to give it up to Keisha, man. And then, like, the number one album should be painfully obvious because it's 2007. Do I even have to say it? Kanye West, Graduation. Everything from Good Morning to Champion, Stronger, and bruh, Barry Bonds with Lil Wayne, fire. But do I even have to say anything about Good Life? I go for mine. So put your hands up in the sky. I'm in TV, mama. I'ma push it down. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, man. And everybody likes Stronger, but I'm not the biggest fan of Stronger, but it's still a decent track. But you all know the best out of all the hits is La, 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 wait till I get my money right. La, 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 that you can't tell me nothing, right? Excuse me, is you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. But yeah, man. But we can't forget about flashing lights. Flashing lights. Come on, man. That's heat. You know that I thought, you know I wanna show off. You never thought that I would take it this far. What do you know? Flashing lights. What do you know? No. You know, Kanye's best line on this song. Hey, Mona Lisa, come home. You know you can't roam without Caesar. Come on, bro. That's one of the coldest lines in hip hop history. For real. I'm not sure if Classics is on here, cause like that was another Kanye single that came out in 07. I don't think it made this album, but Classics with him, Rakim, and Nas is very dope, and KRS-One, you know what I'm saying. But regardless if it was or wasn't on this album, Graduation still takes the cake for the best rap album of 2007. This is arguably his best product. But me personally, I don't think Kanye ever got better than the College Dropout, because I had more fun going back to that. I even think Late Registration is better, but like Graduation, like this dude Kanye three-peated. He three-peated. Let's keep it real. But that's gonna be the end of this list. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload, man. Don't forget to subscribe to my boy Mr. DDG94. He's been reacting to this series. I love his energy, man. Y'all go show him love and respect. You know what I'm saying? That's my next door neighbor. He from Wisconsin. I'm from Minnesota. You already know how it is with us Midwest cats, man. But I'll see you all when I do the list for the top 10 of hip hop and R&B albums of 2008. Till then, take care, y'all. Deuces.